Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with SRT President Ralph Gilles and all 4 of our SRT cars. Standing here, you look like a proud papa. What's that feel like?
It feels phenomenal. This is a coming out party for SRT right now.
Take us back to the beginning. How did you become involved with SRT?
Well, I've been kind of a big supporter of SRT for a long time. I've been at Chrysler since 1992, and I kind of came here because of SRT products like the Viper back in the day. It wasn't called SRT back then, but it was the same basic idea. And over the years, I've just kind of become closer and closer to the team. They've used me for testing, used my opinion, and all of a sudden the boss kind of tapped me on the shoulder. Hey, you like this stuff? And I go, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it for real.
So what is SRT? What does it mean, and what drives you guys?
Well, first of all, the name comes from street and racing technology, and we mean it. A lot of the engineers that are SRT engineers are also racers. They're SCCA hobbyists. They have either open wheel cars. Russ Rudicelli, one of the leaders, is an open wheel racer. Got guys that do a little bit of drifting, guys that do some rally. So it's been quite a cocktail of true car guys. And we're all bench racers, as you know. We take the base car, drive them around, and like anybody else, it's like, if I put rims on it, if I put a brake kit, you start thinking that way. So SRT is kind of taking all the things that people would like to do, but probably couldn't afford to do it as well as we could with the engineering behind it, and make it available. And really, if you look at especially the Charger and the 300, all of our cars, there's nothing like them for, in terms of the bang for the buck. There really isn't anything quite like these vehicles.
So is that how it starts? You guys say, what would I like for myself? And you build it and you figure there's enough people like you?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes what we do is we'll build a trial car. We'll actually just throw something together and let the management drive it. And they're like grudgingly like, I think, damn it, I like this car. So we almost have to make it. And I would say we seduce a lot of our own that way, just by building them and seeing how they perform.
Now, what do you think SRT offers that other companies don't?
Really, it's about the product. It's the value proposition. I mean, the kind of horsepower we're offering, the features, the content, it's kind of been the Chrysler story all along anyway. It's like a lot of car for not so much money. And now we're adding a lot of performance, a lot of feature, a lot of even high-tech stuff, which really hasn't been our bailiwick for a while. So our SRT is a great repository of a lot of things that we know now.
Obvious question is, what's next for SRT?
Well, we're going to pay attention. First of all, every time we build a car, we actually engage each customer group. So we'll actually have chats, monthly forum chats. I jump in once in a while, but my engineers constantly do. And we listen to our customers. So a lot of the things we've done in 2012 model came from feedback based on the owner. So we never stop inventing, never stop try to better solve the cars.
Now, all 4 of these cars, let's first talk what's common to them. What do they share?
The one part that's shared between all vehicles is the Hemi, right? The new 470 horsepower, 6.4 liter Hemi. In all cases, except for the manual Challenger, it has MDS, which is great. This is a 4-cylinder mode feature. They all have adaptive suspension this time around. We've been working with Bilstein, Brembo brakes. You can see the kind of stuff we're doing. So we're putting a lot of high quality components in these cars, and we learn from each other. In terms of, each one is tuned differently. They all have their own personality. The Challenger is by far the most sprightly and stiffest one. Charger is second, and this 300 is the softest, most plush one. Still a sports car, but more of a gentleman's sports car. And then the Grand Cherokee is a beast. That thing it's actually Jekyll and Hyde. It can be nice and plush, and it can be a track car in a split second.
I call that one the bad seed.
Yeah, it is.
It's evil.
It's surprising, it really is.
Mm-hmm. Take us through each vehicle and what's special about it.
Well, let's start with the Challenger. Challenger held the fort for a while. While these were being developed, it was still in production. The Challenger, to me, is a fun one. That's obviously the nostalgic car. And the Charger's, in a way, the kind of the ostentatious, ferocious, wear my performance on my sleeve. It's really aggressive. It's the one Darth Vader would drive. The 300 is a very stealthy machine. I mean, you have to look carefully at the badge. And I would say the Grand Cherokee is the beast. I mean, really, it has an amazing presence on the road, and its performance is like no other with the 4-wheel drive tractive capability.
I can't wait to see what's next. Really appreciate you coming out and sharing your time and all your cars with us.
Thanks, Tommy.
You bet. The SRT test drive. We'll be right back.